pretty well. Finding out if she's ticklish? She is. What is it? A game?
An alphabet.
Alphabet.
For the deaf. Oh, how bright she is.
You think she knows what she's doing? She imitates everything. She's a monkey.
Yes, a bright little monkey indeed.
She wants her doll back.
When she spells it,
Spell. She doesn't even know the thing has a name.
of course she doesn't. Who expects her to now? I just want her to learn the letters.
It won't mean anything to her. She doesn't like that alphabet, Miss Sullivan. Did you invent it yourself?
Spanish monks, remember a vow of silence, which I wish you would take? Kate. From Washington. Best I could do. C. A. K. E. Never mind what it means. Very good. Yes, get it down quick. I might steal that back as well. D. O. L. L. Think about it. D. O. L. L. Imitate now, understand later. End of the first lesson. Oh. Oh. You little wretch. No one's taught you any manners. Helen. Helen, let me out.
Hallie, move up. This is your house. You're very correct.
Yeah.
Buffalo girl, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight. Come out tonight.
Don't worry. You're not lost, just out of place. Oh, and toothless. Oh, it hurts.
It hurts, Annie, it hurts. Keep that brat shut up, can't you, girlie? How's a body to get any sleep in this ward? It hurts. Shut up, you. Annie, when are we going home? You promised. Forever
Call your father. Supper's going to be ready, Jimmy.
Certainly. Father, supper!
No need to shout. Jeez, I've been cooling my heels for an hour. Please sit down. Bonnie!
Yes, Cap, right here.
Mildred went right to sleep, Viney.
Oh, yes, that baby's an angel.
And Helen, she had a good supper.
Oh, no, Miss Kate. She didn't seem to be very hungry tonight. Oh, dear.
Well, can't say the same for my part. I'm finished. Katie, your plate.
Where's Miss Annie?
She's in her room.
In her room. Doesn't she know hot food must be eaten hot? Jimmy, go upstairs and tell Miss Sullivan, go bring her down at once.
Certainly. I'll get a ladder.
What?
Well, I'll need a ladder. It shouldn't take me too long.
What shouldn't take you too long?
Jimmy, do as I say and go upstairs and tell Miss Sullivan supper is getting cold.
She's locked in her room.
Locked in her.
Helen locked her in and made off with the keys.
And you sit there and say nothing.
Well, everyone's been telling me not to say anything.
Viney, you look out back for Helen. See if she's got that key.
She's out by the pond. Miss Sullivan, are you in there?
Oh, I'm in here all right.
Is there no key on your side?
Well, if there were a key here, I wouldn't be in here. Helen took it. The only thing on my side is me.
Miss Sullivan, not in the house 10 minutes. I don't see how you managed it.
And even I'm not on my side.
Fine.
Yes, Captain?
Put that chicken back in the oven.
She has no key.
Katie, she must have the key. Have you searched in her pockets?
Yes, she doesn't have it.
Katie, she must have it.
Would you care to search her yourself,
No, I would not care to search her. Take that ladder back.
Certainly.
She doesn't have the key.
She must have it.
It must be hidden someplace. In a plant, in the flower beds, under a rock in the
Well, I can't
grass.
plow up the entire grounds just to find one missing key. Jimmy,
Sir?
bring me a ladder.
Certainly.
What is Mildred doing up?
Catwalker, ma'am, all that hollering.
Miss Sullivan,
Yes, Captain Keller?
come out.
I don't see how I can. There's not enough room.
I intend to carry you. Simply climb out and hold on to my shoulder.
Oh, that's very chivalrous of you, but I prefer...
Miss Sullivan, follow instructions. I will not have you also tumbling out of our windows.
Captain Keller, I'm perfectly able to climb down a ladder by myself.
I doubt it, Miss Sullivan. Simply climb out and hold on to my neck. My neck, Miss Sullivan!
I'm so sorry to inconvenience you this way.
No inconvenience other having to take down that door and replace that lock should we fail to find that key.
I'll look everywhere for it.
Thank you. Now do not look in any rooms that can be locked. There.
Thank you.
Go on, go back to your work. What are you looking at here? There's nothing here to look at. Now, may we please have supper like other people?
Bonnie, go sis, I'll put Mildred to bed.
Might as well leave. The LADER.
You little devil. You think I'm so easily gotten rid of? You have a thing or two to think about first. I have nothing else to do. And nowhere to go.
Let's try this. If that lantern's up there,
No,
It
look,
is.
he walked right past it. It's been on the nightstand the whole time.
it is. I'm just saying, if it's there, you can pick it up, you can move it to your desk if you want.
I didn't even see it.
Okay, but what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna light it until you speak, until you know that Helen's in place.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll know when she's up there with you.
So,
Okay.
yeah, it's fine,
All right.
either way.
And nobody here has attempted to control her. The greatest problem I have is how to discipline her without breaking her spirit. But I shall insist on reasonable obedience from you. I-N-K, ink, has a name. Down, here, up. Watch the needle, it's sharp. Good, you stay out of the ink. Perhaps I can stay out of the soup. These blots are her handiwork. Oh, okay, let's try temperance. Bad girl.
that mean that to her?
No, she won't know what the meaning of it is until she knows what a word is.
Yet you keep spelling to her. Why?
I like to hear myself talk.
Captain Keller says it's like spelling to a fence post, is it?
He does he?
Well,
C-A-R-D.
what did she spell?
I spell card and you spell cake.
Oh, that's...
No, it doesn't mean anything at this point. It's just a finger game.
Well, when will she learn?
Perhaps after a few words. Would you like to read Dr. Howell on the question of words?
A normal child hears how many words, though?
Well, she's not an ordinary child.
But
She's not impaired at all. That mind of hers works like a mousetrap.
But a normal child will hear how many words a million?
I guess no mother's ever bothered to count.
And that book says that...
It talks about it in here.
Well, I would like to learn those letters, Miss Annie.
Wonderful. We'll begin in the morning. That'll be 500,000 words each.
Well, it is her bedtime.
Ow!
I'm sorry, Miss Annie.
What is she? That a reward for stabbing me?
Well, around here we catch our flies with honey, and sometimes she just simply cannot be compelled, and we just don't have the heart for much else.
Yes. I'm the same way myself. The more I think, the more certain I am that obedience is the gateway through which knowledge enters the mind of the child.
Breakfast ready!
No, but shouldn't we give the devil his due, Father? The fact is, we lost the South 2 years earlier when he outthought us behind Vicksburg.
Outthought is a peculiar word for a butcher.
Harness maker, wasn't he?
I say butcher. His only virtue as a soldier was numbers, and he led them all to slaughter with no more regard there for so many sheep.
But even if in that sense he was a butcher, the fact
And a
is,
drunk after the war.
if his own people said he was, I can't
What
argue.
is it that you find to admire in such a man, Jimmy? Is it the drunkenness or is it the butchery?
Neither, Father. Only the fact that he beat us.
He didn't.
Is it your contention we won the war, sir?
He didn't beat us at Vicksburg. We lost Vicksburg because Hamilton gave Bragg 5,000 of his cavalry. And Loring, whom I personally knew to be a nincompoop before you were born, marched away from Champions Hill with more than enough men to have held him. We lost Vicksburg by stupidity, verging on treason.
I would have said we lost Vicksburg because Grant was one thing no Yankee general was before him.
A drunk? I doubt it.
Obstinate.
Obstinate. Could any of them even compare even to that with old Stonewall? If he'd been there, we would still have Vicksburg.
But the butcher simply wouldn't give up. He tried 5 ways of getting around Vicksburg, and on the 5th try, he got around. Anyone else would have pulled north.
He wouldn't have gotten around if we'd had a Southerner in command instead of a half-breed Yankee traitor like Pemberton. What's the matter there?
Miss Annie, you see, she's accustomed to helping herself from our plates, anything she needs.
Yes, but I'm not accustomed to it.
Oh, no, of course not. Vonnie! I'll get you another one.
I have a plate empty.
Bonnie! I'm afraid what Captain Gillis does is all too true. She'll persist in this until she just will get her way.
Vonnie! Bring Miss Sullivan another plate.
I have a plate, thank you. There's nothing wrong with the plate. I'd like to keep it.
You see why they took Vicksburg?
Miss Sullivan, one plate or another is hardly a matter to struggle with in the prime child of mine.
Oh, I'd soon have a more heroic issue
No, I
myself.
really must insist. Now she's hurt herself.
No, she hasn't.
Will you please let her go?
Miss Annie, you don't know the child well enough. She will keep on with
I know an ordinary temper tantrum when I see one. And an ugly spoiled child.
Here, here.
Miss Sullivan, you would have more understanding of your pupil if you had some pity in you.
Pity for this tyrant. The whole house turns on her whim. Is there anything she wants she doesn't get? I'll tell you what I pity. That the sun won't rise and set for her every day and you're telling her it will. What good will it do her when you're under the strawberries, Captain Keller?
Katie, for the love of heaven,
Miss
will you?
Annie, please. We don't need to lose our courage right now.
It does you good, that's all. It's easier to feel sorry for her than it is to teach her anything better.
I fail to see where you've taught her anything yet, Miss Sullivan.
I will right now if you'll leave the room.
Leave them.
Everyone, please.
Miss Sullivan, you're only here as a paid teacher and nothing more, and not to lecture me.
I can't unteach her 6 years of pity if you can't stand up to that tyrant. Can you? Old Stonewall indeed.
Katie, will you come outside with me? At once, please.
It takes all summer, General.
Headaches, Owsley.
This comical girl, presumes. I have a half a mind to send her back to Boston before this week is out. You can inform her so.
Captain?
She's a hireling. Now I want to make clear that unless there's an apology and a complete change in manner, she goes back on the next train. Will you make that quite clear?
And where will you be when I make this quite clear?
At the office.
Will you? I thought what she said was exceptionally intelligent. I've been saying it for years.
To his face? Oh, will you take it, Jimmy, as a flag?